What is going on there? The barrier is on the racing line. It's trying to catch cars out. That's even worse than what I had with Leclerc. You thought this was gone. Come on now. Don't lie to me. You thought this was gone. But we're back. We're back after a small little break. We're back. Nearly 25k of you in this subreddit supporting Perez in Mexico. Absolutely awesome to see on the podium. And 43 are seeing Max and Lewis fight. Not too much fighting going on, to be honest, after that very lackluster Mexican Grand Prix at the front of the grid. I think Red Bull are looking stronger. Max is looking stronger by the race. It's going to be tough. But we're back for another look at our subreddit. We took a small break. Sometimes I do this. I've done this before. Small little breather. Allow the memes to collect a bit. Allow you guys to, you know, get those wacky F1 game clips. And now we're back, hopefully, for some more consistent Reddit videos week on week as we get on to the end of the year. And because we took a breather, I can actually do the top of the last month rather than the last week. So let's have a gander on what came top. We're going to start off with OK Cars. Grab your partner for the assignment. This was it Russia? I think this is. Looks like, oh, USA. Very 2x2 here. This is the definition of Noah's Ark in Formula 1. Got bored in class, rate my track. Right, oh, this is, well, first of all, very nice little sketch here. I'm getting PTSD, though, from this gridline notebook. I haven't had to see one of these in absolute ages. The last time was probably, like, in sixth form for A-level maths, because we didn't even use gridline paper and like university and stuff. They just made you do it on plain paper or lined paper. But let's have a gander at your circuit. So we've got the main straight here. Pit lane. You've got into some detail. We've got the curbs as well for the apexes and where to stay off there, and DRS as well. I actually love the attention to detail. This is something I would have done back in the day if I actually liked F1, like growing up as like a kid. We've got a deceiving first corner because it looks tight on the exit, but on the entry it's kind of open because you feel like it might go a bit more, you know, straight on, but then it curves in. Then we've got straight into a hairpin. Big brake zone though, so overtaking could be a possibility there. Then a small stretch in a kink fast corner, and then into a, well, I'd say it's third gear corner, I'm gonna say. Then you've got a double left-hander, which then goes into a, well, almost mirrored double right-hander, so that's gonna be quite technical. That would be, you know, a lot of downforce, needing mechanical grip. And then we go through, nice run, and this section right here, I reckon if this part was wide enough, I don't know, you know, the scaling of it, but if this was quick enough, maybe in the current F1 cars, take a lot of curb here, take it in, and try and find a line where you cut through in a straight line like that to the main straight. Gonna have to slow it down though for the pit lane exit, entry. That is a bit of a iffy pit lane entry, but I like your work, my guy. I like your work. These kind of things sick. I love the creativity. I 360 no scope Sebastian Vettel. Oh boy, well, here we go. I thought there was sound. There is no sound, but here we go. And whoa, okay, the 360, and then the no scope comes in, and it's the same place where, well, ironically, Hamilton went off at the Imola GP, but this time it was, well, you're actually driving as Bottas. My bad. I thought it was Hamilton driving as, but Vettel has been successfully no scoped off the track. Should I pit? He says. Should I pit for 100% tyre wear on the right front, which you've got a puncher for? I'm assuming punches on the rear as well. So what I want to know is, how have you only managed 76 on the left? At the front left, it needs to pick up the slack. It's not good enough, all right? The other three, they're doing the most, and you're doing niche on the front left. 76%, and then the front wings off as well. I want to know the context of this kind of thing. Did you do it on purpose for the sake of the photo here? What happened? Something's gone badly wrong. Yes, I think it's time to pit. Knowing Jeff, though, he'll say, stay out. That front left's looking pretty okay. We can get to the end. Name a more iconic duo than Danny Rick and the USGP. This is from Matt, and you are not being verified from Ben. I can't say anything. I'm not verified yet, so I can't speak on it, but that is a big roast. He set that up quite nicely for Ben. F1 My Team redesign with Season 3 sponsors. Oh, you got to kind of merge with Quadrant livery, the kind of British GP Union Jack design we had from last year's game, and then the Coca-Cola red. That actually works quite well. I didn't think fluoro and red would have matched up so well, but that actually works quite well with the black base. So, yeah, very, very nice design, actually. That's, yeah, I like that a lot, actually. These maybe in Season 4. I should sign Michael Schumacher and then mod him into Ferrari with Mick. I don't think I can actually even do that. I would have to look into what modding's possible. I'm not saying I'm going to do it, by the way, because I have other ideas for I have a little, you know, I have a plan. I don't just do it on a whim when we get to close to the end of the season. I have a roadmap of what I want to do with the different seasons, roughly speaking. But that itself, I think, would be very... I don't know what the modding allows with those drivers. It's kind of a... I really wish the Icon drivers were able to be driver transferred, but I believe they're not. You as a player can only sign them, which is a mistake. They should make them available just in the driver market once you sign them once and bring them into the real racing virtual world, if you know what I mean. They should be available then after you boot them out your team. They should just be available on the market for other teams. Obviously, I get it from initially signing them because you're bringing them back out of retirement or, you know, fantasy, you know, out of thin air, but it would be a kind of cooler thing because, you know, can you imagine Senna being signed by McLaren again in F1 2021? The same, and once again, cars and F1, they're just and motorsport, they're just mimicking each other. The cars is the Simpsons of F1 and motorsport. I'm convinced now. Looks nice. Oh, I saw this before. I actually posted a TikTok on it. Conditions for Porsche to join Formula 1 now coming true. Things are coming together for that new engine regulation a couple of years down the line. Porsche in Formula 1 would be amazing. Such a cool brand. Iconic, obviously, in the world of sports cars and whatnot. It'd be sick to have them in Formula 1. They are in other racing categories. It'd be awesome to have them in Formula 1. That would be very, very cool. And a livery from Porsche. I'm not a massive fan of this one, to be honest, but I think there's some really sick concepts out there that they could kind of go for. We've got a potential Sydney F1 circuit. Also saw this on in the news. I think it was like a week or so ago, I think, where they're talking about, you know, trying to fund a street circuit around Sydney. I think a lot of people would rather just kind of, you know, improve and make sure Adelaide could be an F1 circuit, maybe. I would love to see that because Melbourne, look, Australian Grand Prix, it's a great opener. I think we should always open at Australia. It's just a nice vibe to have that early start, the start of the season. Kind of feels like, you know, we're kind of blooming into the Formula 1 season. But Melbourne Park, it's not a great circuit. It's very difficult to overtake, especially in real life, let alone even the F1 game. It's sometimes not a great circuit to race out on the game, but in real life, you know, it's so hard to overtake. There's a lot of following just in dirty air. You know, maybe give Adelaide a chance. This just looks like a street circuit that is going to be, again, difficult to overtake at. We don't need another one of these. 100 rated Sebastian Vettel in my team. Now, this is something I kind of wish I had an opportunity to do, you know. I obviously tried to sign Vettel in Season 2 of my team because I wanted to make him underrated, trying to see Sebastian right on the top. Of course, to be fair, we did see Sebastian at the top of my team career mode anyway, fighting us in the championship, so we kind of got it, but it wasn't in our team. But yeah, very, very cool. Bringing back the old Seb, the Red Bull era in form. You know, driver of the year for 4 years in a row, Sebastian Vettel in for. The GOAT, Max Hamilton Checo's dad. Checo's dad was an absolute icon, man. He got so, it was so heartwarming. He got so hyped over Checo's podium. He got so hyped over just Max as well winning it, because he did an interview and he was, you know, speaking about, you know, rounding out, you know, the season. They were talking about him being Checo's good luck charm for the podium, obviously into the future. You know, they're saying, you know, come to more races, see Checo race in the next year, and maybe you know, he might get some wins and, you know, continue to be on the podium. But he was just, you know, prompting that, you know, Red Bull needs to finish the job, Max, and Red Bull need to win the championship. So he's just a very supportive man, and he's fully behind Checo's team, let alone just him as his son. But he was iconic. He was so happy. It was gas, and it was very heartwarming. Leclerc actually called Perez, Sergio, and told him how heartwarming it was for him to see his dad be so happy for him because obviously, you know, Leclerc's dad sadly passed away a couple of years ago just before he got into a Ferrari, Formula One. And, you know, he was like, oh, it would have been awesome to share that kind of moment. So touching, crying in the club over that. But yeah, Checo's dad, what a move. That's special. That's special. Wall of Champions comes to attack me. Well, it wouldn't be the first time the Wall of Champions attacked someone on YouTube. Oh my, wait, hang on. Hey, wait. What happened there? Why is the barrier? What is going on there? The barrier is on the racing line. It's trying to catch cars out. That's even worse than what I had with Leclerc. Oh my days. The barrier's literally stretched an arm out to attack you. That is unreal. Bottas, since his announcement to Alfa Romeo, he has, you know, a stable multi-year contract for the future, you know, does wonders for the man's, you know, mental health and mental concentration. Kind of shows maybe how much those outside things in Formula 1 can affect you maybe as a driver, because Bottas has actually been driving really well since he announced he was going to Alfa Romeo, especially these last couple of races, kind of getting a bit more in form, I would say, kind of wanting to go out on a high as well. But I think the mental, you know, the lack of strain of knowing, I know what my future is, time to just go out there and do the best job I can and try and enjoy the last couple of races in Mercedes. It does wonders for you, I think, mentally as an F1 driver. George Russell leading the championship with what the hell is that? 4 billion? 4,294,957,293 points. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think the championship's over. 3 rounds to go. I don't think the man in P2 has a chance. Last lap, Hamilton Verstappen collision in Brazil confirmed. Sprint weekend 1, lap 1. Sprint weekend 2, lap 26 out of 52. Sprint weekend 3, last lap collision. You know, start, middle, end. We'll come back to this if it happens. Yes, this does hurt. This does hurt. If this is in reference to literally yesterday's My Team career mode. Don't know what Rick Bobby was doing in that race. His AI took on what he did in real life and just sent it and just got it all crossed up like he did at Mexico. What a beautiful picture of Portimao Circuit in F1 2021. And then you... What is that? Why is he so high? What? That is so unbelievably high out of the circuit. That's a massive glitch. Monza, everybody. Right, we got... Oh, F2 racing. F2 at Monza. Right. What we got? 22 car grid, AI, 15-lap race. What carnage is about to... Oh, okay. Sideswipe from 2 cars, front wing off. How did that even happen in a straight line? How did AI crash in a straight line like that? I've never seen that. I don't even know what happened. They just like got tangled together. I like the F2 AI. Have they coded the F2 AI to be as aggressive as real F2 drivers? Because literally the AI on AI racing there, they just got... Well, one guy got squeezed off. Look at the movement going on there. Ridiculous. Mercedes wholesome 101. Nothing more I can do. Keep your head up, Yuki. Don't let the haters get you down. Yeah, this was good. Again, made a TikTok about this actually. You know, Horner saying we got Sonoded. Just so not needed, especially on your rookie driver. And he did nothing wrong. He gave Gasly a tow, a great tow that helped him out in the quali and then in the race. And he jumped off circuit, off the bloody track to get out of the way of Perez and Verstappen. It's not his fault that they lose concentration seeing a car off circuit. Yeah, he's off circuit, but he's not anywhere. He was nowhere near any apex or any edge of the circuit for you to be distracted. You should be zoned in. You know, I know it's human nature to look around, but be zoned in, and then also just general, you know, the way they went about the whole session. I think, you know, Merck clearly just found something as well. You know, Horn is just, yeah, publicly just not needed. He didn't need to do that, and so, yeah, good on Mercedes admin, good on everyone on Twitter and the F1 community getting behind Yuki and saying to him, look, mate, don't read into it, just keep going. You know, because he said he thought he was going to get berated by Twitter, but no, everyone was behind him. Collision with the wall changes my tyre compound. I am about to see everything now on the F1 game with this, because what? Huh? That's like a magic show. It pops, you get a puncture as well, so you don't even get a new tire. It would be better if you made collision with the wall and somehow were able to drive around with then 3 softs and a medium on the front left. You know, if your front left's wearing, that's a good, you know, good way to go about it. But no, he gets a puncture from it. But why does it change to me? What? This game surprises me sometimes still. It still does. And also, again, this is another good example. Oh, very nice mod delivery, by the way. This is a nice example of, again, where are these glitches, okay? Because I don't really cut... the biggest glitch, like I said, was that Leclerc one. Where are these? Why am I seeing these? This would be amazing. You should know my reaction if this happened to me in a career mode. It would be insane, but... okay, very interesting one. I have seen it all now with the F1 game. Really, I really have. And then we're going to end it off on this bit of alien... whatever that... I don't even know what this is. Happening on F1 2021. Guys, if you did enjoy the return of a subreddit video, then be sure to hit that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And more importantly, go post in the subreddit. Post jokes, memes, whatever from the real life Grand Prix just gone, or F1 game clips. I love F1 game clips. If you've got more glitches like this, funny moments, crashes, glitches, whatever, post them there. I love reacting to them. If you're new around here, get subscribed, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.